Love on the Intercity Express. Chapter 1, Departure. The hustle of King's Cross Station was a cacophony of hurried footsteps, the metallic clatter of tracks, and the distant call of announcements echoing across the platform. Alex Carter lifted his worn suitcase onto the carriage and stepped inside the Intercity Express bound for Edinburgh. The familiar weight of exhaustion settled on his shoulders, a journalist's companion following an arduous assignment. As the doors slid effortlessly shut behind him, he found his seat, collapsing onto the comfort of the cushioned headrest. He barely noticed the figure across the aisle as he unpacked his laptop, the clatter mingling with the steady heartbeat of the train preparing to depart. Meanwhile, Emma Sinclair leaned back in her seat, the train sweeping her toward the horizon of possibilities. Her sketchbook rested on her lap, memorizing the fleeting expressions of fellow travelers lost in their worlds. She ran her fingers through her auburn hair, pushing away the tendrils that danced rebelliously across her face. Their first interaction was marked by indifference. If anything, they exchanged brief, polite nods, a transaction of acknowledgement at best. But as the train gently rolled out of the station, gliding past the city's confines, fate had other plans. Chapter 2, A Misplaced Ticket. It was somewhere just outside Peterborough when the ticket inspector arrived, an elderly gentleman whose presence was as much of a tradition as the train journey itself. Alex fumbled through his pockets, his tired mind failing him, only to realize his ticket was missing.
I had it just here. Alex mumbled, brow furrowed as he rifled through his belongings once more.
Perhaps you dropped it, she suggested, her voice gentle yet clear.
Alex looked up, his brow unfurrowing as their eyes truly met for the first time.
Maybe, he replied hesitantly, a rueful smile playing on his lips. I must look like a right mess.
We've all been there.
The inspector moved on, allowing Alex to continue his frantic search. Emma bent down and peered underneath her seat. There, just visible by the hem of her bag, lay Alex's ticket. A mischievous smile tugged at the corners of her mouth as she picked it up and held it over the aisle.
Looking for this? She asked, her eyes twinkling.
You're a lifesaver, he said, taking the ticket with gratitude. Thank you, Miss
Sinclair. Emma Sinclair.
Thank you, Emma Sinclair, he replied, a hint of warmth threading through his voice.
Chapter 3, Encounters over Coffee. By the time the train approached York, hunger had lured both Alex and Emma to the dining car. They found themselves, once more, inadvertently sharing the same space. The car was crowded, and empty tables were scarce. Emma gestured toward the seat opposite her.
Mind sharing? She asked, her artist's eyes already scanning the room, seeking tales in every corner.
Not at all, Alex replied, setting his coffee down as he settled across from her.
So, what takes you to Edinburgh? Emma asked, sipping her coffee.
A brief return home before the next assignment. Alex replied. And you?
I'm headed to an exhibition. Some of my works are part of it. Emma confessed, an endearing shyness tinting her words.
The rhythmic clatter of the train underscored their conversation, a beat that dared their voices to deepen and strengthen. Emma spoke of her art, of how travel painted her canvas with unforgettable colors. Alex recounted his stories, not of headlines, but of quiet heroism and unfathomable beauty. Chapter 4, Delays and Revelations. Somewhere along the stretch of the rolling hills past Newcastle, the train slowed unexpectedly, an announcement crackling through the speakers. A delay, it seemed, due to signals down the track. Forced into this unplanned hiatus, passengers wandered through compartments, restless yet resigned. For Alex and Emma, it was a moment of shared solitude. They returned to their seats, the train stilling their worlds just enough to let barriers slip.
I never thought I'd meet anyone interesting on this journey, Alex said, the candor in his voice mingling with curiosity. Journeys like this tend to be solitary.
It's easy to hide behind the noise, isn't it? Emma smiled, a flicker of understanding in her eyes. Art, life, they require us to slow down occasionally. To see.
Alex nodded, sensing an unveiling too rare to ignore.
What made you pursue art? He asked, curious about the layers beneath.
I suppose I needed a way to capture the world around me. She mused, her voice tinged with nostalgia. Ever since I was a child, I've found stories in stillness. In moments like these.
And has it been worth it? Alex asked, his voice just above a whisper.
Every moment, she replied.
Chapter 5, Between the Lines. As the train resumed its journey, a transformation had settled between them, an understanding built amidst conversations punctuated by silence. They spoke of dreams and fears, laughter matchmaking their shared humanity. The night descended softly, the landscape shrouded in twilight's gentle embrace. Beneath the carriage's dim light, Alex and Emma shared moments of reverie, where unspoken sentiments lingered in the spaces between words. Their conversation dipped into vulnerability, inviting tender admissions and the inevitable specter of past heartaches.
I guess I've always found it hard to stay in one place, Alex admitted, his gaze fixed on the fleeting countryside. My work, the travel, it became an escape.
And what are you escaping from? Emma asked, her question both gentle and relentless.
Alex hesitated, the truth lodged between safety and an openness he long denied himself.
From loneliness, I guess. From commitment, it's safer not to hope,
She said, to open oneself to the possibility of something real.
Alex met her gaze, her words resonating deeper than he cared to admit.
And you, what do you wish for, Emma?
She smiled wistfully, the question enveloped in a dreamlike space.
I wish for someone to see me, she said, to truly see me.
Chapter 6, Arrival and Decisions. The train slid into Edinburgh Waverley with a gentle halt, its journey reaching its inevitable conclusion. As passengers disembarked, bustling into the station's embrace, Alex and Emma found themselves lingering by the carriage. Their shared journey had unfolded with an elegance that neither anticipated, a dance between strangers now standing on the precipice of decision.
Emma, Alex began, his voice steady despite the torrent of emotions.
Yes.
Would you consider meeting again? He asked, the vulnerability in his voice raw yet sincere. Not as a fleeting encounter, but something more.
Emma regarded him, the weight of possibilities traversing her thoughts.
I'd like that, Alex. She replied, hope coloring her words. But you've your world, and I have mine. What if this moment is all we have?
The station vibrated with urgency, a testament to life's relentless motion. For a heartbeat, they stood caught between paths that returned each to their separate worlds, another daring them to redefine them.
We could try, Alex insisted, his heart daring him forward. We could meet somewhere between, in a place that lets us be.
Let's see where the journey takes us, she said, her hesitation dissolving into a sweet resolve.
Their words were tentative promises, fleeting yet filled with the hope of something more. And so, on the platform of Edinburgh Waverley, amidst the chaos of arrivals and departures, Alex and Emma chose possibility. Epilogue, a new beginning. Days turned into weeks as echoes of their journey reverberated through their lives. Emma stood amidst the gallery, viewers admiring the brush of her artistry, while Alex's words graced the pages of publications near and far. But amidst the rhythm of routine, their connection thrived, a correspondence of letters, phone calls, and meetings that colored the landscape of their lives with vibrancy and depth. Their journey had transcended the ephemeral nature of a train ride, blossoming into a new direction that honored both their paths. With each passing day, their story unfolded, a testament to the power of serendipity and the courage to embrace the unknown. And as they revisited their favorite scenes, be it in the heart of London's labyrinthine streets or amidst the tranquil beauty of Edinburgh, they found a profound understanding that transcended distance and time. Their love was a masterpiece, painted on the canvas of life through countless shared moments, unwavering even amidst life's relentless journey. As the Intercity Express once again carried travelers across its tracks, Alex and Emma remained bound by its legacy, a train journey that transformed strangers into something beautifully more. End.